Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the edge of a running track. To your left, a runner rushes past. He is drenched in sweat, gasping desperately for air, and his face is a mask of pure exertion. To your right, there is a calm path through a park. Someone is simply taking a walk there. A steady, purposeful pace, completely relaxed. If I were to tell you now that the person walking so casually is burning belly fat more effectively than the exhausted runner, would you believe me? For decades, the fitness industry has told us the same thing. They say weight loss is a war. They say if you're not punishing your body with intense cardio, then you're not doing enough. But especially for those of us who have passed the magical threshold of 50 or 60, this war often backfires. Maybe you can feel it yourself. You push harder and harder, but the scale doesn't move a single millimeter, and that stubborn ring around your waist seems to tighten even more. Today we are ending this war. We stop fighting and start speaking with our biology. I'm introducing you to a concept I call chill fit. It is the peak of intelligent training, away from suffering, toward optimization. In the next few minutes, you'll learn why your body has been resisting and how 3 simple adjustments can turn your metabolism into a highly efficient, fat-burning machine without ever forcing yourself into exhausting sweat. 2. Have you ever wondered after a hard workout why you feel uncontrollably hungry for the rest of the day and strangely bloated the next morning? That's not a lack of discipline. That's your biology crying out for help. When we throw ourselves into intense running or extreme cardio, we often send a massive danger signal to our brain. Especially after the age of 45, our body interprets this elevated heart rate and physical stress as a fight or flight response to a threat. In response, your adrenal glands release cortisol. Cortisol is not an enemy in itself, but chronically high cortisol levels are one of the main drivers of visceral fat accumulation. It gives your body the command to store energy exactly where it protects your internal organs, right in the abdominal cavity. Your body simply thinks it is in a survival crisis. That's why the traditional fitness model often fails for people between 45 and 75. Your body is not broken. It's just in protection mode. You've been trying to break down the door with force when you actually needed a key. It's exhausting to feel like you're doing everything right. The salad, the miles, the sweat, and still, that metabolic padding stares back at you in the mirror. It feels like betrayal. But I want you to take a deep breath right now. Let go of that feeling of guilt. The reason you haven't seen the results you want is not because you're not working hard enough. It's because you've been working against your hormonal rhythm. Today, we shift down a gear. We move away from exhaustion and toward optimization. 3. To understand why this first hack is so powerful, we need to open a tiny, secret door in your muscle cells. It's called GLUT4. Normally, after eating, your blood sugar rises. Your pancreas releases insulin to guide that sugar into your cells like a gatekeeper. But if you have some level of insulin resistance, as many of us do, your insulin stays elevated. And as long as insulin is high, fat burning becomes nearly impossible. Here's where our ace comes in. Science has discovered a beautiful loophole. If you move right after eating, your muscles can pull sugar directly from the bloodstream without needing a massive insulin spike. This is called contraction-mediated glucose uptake. It's like having a VIP pass that lets you skip the long line at the insulin door. And here's how you do it. Go for a walk for just 10 to 15 minutes. Do it within 30 minutes after finishing your largest meal of the day. Imagine your metabolism as an intelligent irrigation system for a garden. If you dump a huge bucket of water all at once onto a dry plant, the water simply overflows and creates mud. That overflow in your body is excess glucose that turns into belly fat. A gentle, steady drip, on the other hand, allows the soil to absorb every drop perfectly. By moving your large leg muscles, you essentially soak up the sugar before your body has a chance to store it as visceral fat. This is not power walking. You're not trying to win a race. You're simply signaling to your body that the energy you just consumed has a productive place to go. 4. The second hack focuses on a hidden switch in your nervous system: the way you breathe. It may sound unusual, but your breathing determines whether your body stays in fat-burning mode or switches into stress mode. Many people tend to breathe through their mouth while walking or running, but this activates the sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight mode. It signals stress to your brain, raises cortisol levels, and forces your body to burn quick sugar instead of fat. I want you to keep your mouth closed during your entire walk and breathe exclusively through your nose. Nasal breathing not only filters the air, but also forces you to stay at a pace within your aerobic threshold. We call this Zone 2. It's the magic range where your mitochondria, the tiny power plants of your cells, convert fat into energy most efficiently. Here's a simple test. If you find yourself needing to open your mouth to catch your breath, you're going too fast. You've crossed the line from fat burning into sugar burning. Nasal breathing also increases the production of nitric oxide in your sinuses. This helps widen your blood vessels and improve oxygen delivery to your tissues. It keeps your body in a parasympathetic state, the mode of rest and digestion. When you breathe through your nose, you tell your brain, I am safe, I am moving, but there is no reason to panic. It's okay to release the energy stored in my fat cells. This turns a simple walk into a moving meditation that reduces inflammation and heals your metabolism. 5. The third hack is what I call targeted incline, but with a crucial chill fit twist. We're not looking for a steep hill that leaves you completely out of breath. We're looking for a very gentle elevation. When you walk on a perfectly flat surface, your body becomes extremely efficient at using momentum. Ironically, this reduces energy expenditure. By finding a slight incline, even just 3 to 4%, you challenge your muscles in a completely new way. You activate what's called the posterior chain. This means you recruit far more muscle fibers in your glutes. And why is that so important? Because your glute muscles are the largest and hungriest consumers of glucose in your entire body. But here's the key trick. Never lean forward. Imagine there's an invisible string attached to the top of your head, gently pulling you toward the sky. Keep your spine upright, your chest open, and your shoulders relaxed. Why is this posture so important? When you lean forward, you compress your diaphragm. That makes the deep nasal breathing we just talked about almost impossible. Walking upright on a slight incline dramatically increases the metabolic impact of the movement without increasing stress on your heart or joints. You get all the benefits of a much harder workout without the harmful cortisol spike that running often causes. It's about being a powerful, dignified force, not an exhausted fighter. This is how you train smart, not hard. 6. If there's one thing we've learned today, it's this. Your body is not an uncontrollable system, nor is it a stubborn enemy that needs to be forced into submission. It is a highly advanced, wonderful design that wants to be healthy. It wants a lean waist and a strong heart. It has simply been waiting for the right instructions. When you apply these 3 hacks, the right timing after eating, conscious nasal breathing, and upright posture on a gentle incline, you do more than just lose weight. You restore your metabolic flexibility. You teach your body that it is safe to be fit. There is no room for shame here and no need for exhaustion. We are playing the game on easy mode. Real results come from consistency and deep understanding, not from suffering. This is the essence of the chill fit lifestyle: authority without ego and results without burnout. I invite you, try the metabolic flush tonight, just 10 minutes after dinner. Feel how much better you feel afterward. Thank you for giving me your time today. It is an honor to be part of your journey toward a more vibrant and healthier version of yourself. Remember, the most important step is not the fastest one. It is the one you take with clear intention. I'll see you in the next video.